Guys, welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As you come into the live chat, let me know where you're watching from. Drop those crowns and elephants in the chat as well. This is our weekly recap of Married at First Sight. So many of you have been asking for it. So here it is. Here it is. This is episode 2 that we're going to be recapping. We got to see two more couples get married. And I'm so glad that I watched the show twice. And it's hard to watch the show twice because it's 2 hours. It's 2 hours. And I think we're slowly but surely getting into the meat of Married at First Sight. Because right now we're just being introduced to the couples. All right. I see Cary, North Carolina's in the building. Ontario is in the building. New York City. What's going on? Everyone, South Carolina. Indiana's in the building. What's going on? Love it, love it, love it, love it, guys. I'm, of course, broadcasting live from New York City, live from New York. Let's break down some of this. So this is not going to be, I think once the season really starts to get in there, then we'll probably be here live for like hours, just talking about these couples. But the first thing that comes to mind is the preview for next week. And I have to mention it. The way they did I'm saying my boy and I don't remember his name. Chris. First of all, I wish Chris luck. But these damn shady producers, at the end of this episode, when they said they were doing a voiceover of Alyssa saying, well, I don't want anyone with snaggletooth. And then they zoom in from this side, from the lower parts, probably his right side. And I said, y'all did him dirty, because if you look at him during the season and you look at his teeth, they don't look that bad. But anyone, depending on what angle they're taking your video or picture from, if your teeth aren't perfect from front to back, up and down, not everyone's teeth is going to look good at every angle. Okay. I mean, some people, no matter what angle, it's not going to look good, but that's not poor Chris. I think they did him dirty when she said, I don't want no snaggletooth. And then they zoom in. I said, don't do him like that. Don't do him like that. I thought that was so bad. I thought it was so bad. But in Chris's defense, when you actually see him straight on, they don't look snaggletooth. He actually has better teeth. I dated somebody with some really bad teeth one time. So as you know, that's a thing for me now. I don't know if it's much of a thing as it is for Lindsay, Lindsay and Mark. Mark has decent teeth, thankfully, because that's a big thing for Lindsay too. I think dental hygiene is important. And I don't want snaggletooth. She said she didn't want baby teeth. I don't think I care too much if it's baby teeth, as long as they're, they don't even have to be necessarily straight, because not everyone's going to have straight teeth. But clean, you see the dentist at least twice a year. Fresh breath. Brush at least twice a day. At least. Maybe. Oh my goodness. What's going on? I have never been to Maine. And I'm here in the Northeast. I need to get to Maine. Yes, Tracy agrees. Yes, Tracy. They did poor Chris. They were so shady with that. I felt so bad for him. Damn, how did we digress to a whole conversation about teeth? It's all right. Because teeth is a big thing for a lot of people. If you have a list of things about people, I'm sure teeth is on there. And if not, after this conversation, teeth will be on your list. But they did Chris dirty. I have a feeling, though, Alyssa's going to give us some Mirla vibes. Remember Mirla from last season in Houston? I'm getting Mirla vibes from her. Why does she want a brother that's country and she's in Boston? Look, I love country music too, but here's the difference. In New York, you might be able to find someone country because, we're like the capital of the world. So all kinds of people come through here. But you're in Boston. You're looking for someone that's going to give you country vibes? Alyssa's already seeming very unrealistic to me. I'm already getting Mila vibes from her. Like, she's very particular. Gorgeous wedding gowns. She has she is going to be a beautiful bride. Speaking of beautiful brides, y'all know I love Jasmina. Shout out to my Jamaican massive. I love Jasmina. However, this girl is too beautiful not to look the most beautiful on her wedding day. Can we talk? I said to myself, I said, I don't know if I can say this, but y'all know I don't hold back. Let me take a sip. Green juice. Let me reach out to Kashava. Y'all need to sponsor me. I love Kashava. I've been using them for years. Anyways. Jasmina, she's too. First of all, she lost it. We saw another side of Jasmina that we have not seen. We thought she was cool, calm, and collective, but I get it. God only knows how I'm going to be the day that I'm getting married. That's a nerve-wracking thing, especially because you don't even know anyone. You don't even know the person that you're going to marry, and you don't even know the family you're marrying into. That is also an important factor. Tracy, exactly. Go to Texas then. What are you looking for a country boy in Boston, Massachusetts? I actually do like Chris. There's something about Chris I just find endearing. I don't know. Look, it's still early, y'all, because y'all know how they do us on these shows. They seem really sweet in the beginning. All of a sudden, you're like, this narcissist? But there's something about Chris. I'm like, okay, he seems like a sweet guy. All right. Elsa, Jasmine looked beautiful. I think Jasmine's beautiful in general. I actually like the bottom half of her dress. But I didn't love the hair. She just looked plain to me. And I think she's so pretty. I just didn't love it. It was just blah. It was just blah to me. Michael says, I love the way you say Boston. Am I saying it incorrectly? Boston? Am I supposed to pronounce it like that? Exactly. Go to Nashville if you want a country man. It makes no sense to me. If you're just joining us, we're talking about Married at First Sight, Boston, season 14. I love Married at First Sight because of the whole psychology behind this. And here's the thing. I think I figured out what is going wrong with these couples. Shout out to my friend that sent me the stats. I don't have the stats in front of me, but there were terrible stats in regards to the amount of couples that actually stayed together on Married at First Sight. But I figured it out. I figured it out. These people are so desperate to be in relationships. You're attracting exactly that, desperation. So you're not going to, can I preach for a minute? You're not going to find the love of your life in a state of desperation. When we talk about manifestation, you have to be in a state of feeling great to manifest wonderful things in your life. That includes relationships. So if you are in a desperate situation, if you are out of, just bitter, I don't want to call them bitter, but look, for lack of a better word, bitter about relationships, you shouldn't be going on a reality show to find love. You need to get into a better space when it comes to relationships. And I find the trend here with all these couples, and the reason why a lot of these couples don't work out is because they're coming from a place of desperation, a place of not being happy about relationships. You're not going to find the love of your life that way. You're going to find someone equally feeling that way, and you're both going to be miserable together and then make great TV for us. Thank you. Thank you. I just had an aha moment when I was watching it just before. Exactly. When he says desperate attracts desperate. But either way, maybe we got it wrong. Maybe all the couples will survive at the end. You guys think they will survive? Lord. All right, chat. Based off what we've seen so far, and this is only the second episode of Married at First Sight Boston. Based off what we've seen so far, which couple do you think will make it? And which couple do you think definitely won't make it towards the end? Let me know in the live chat. And if you're watching the replay of this, I want to know your thoughts. Which couples do you think will make it? And which couples, just one couple. Because, based off of their track record, only one couple might survive. Let me look. Who do I think will survive? I don't know. The way they play with editing. So we got to see 2 weddings this episode, and we have 2 more couples that are going to get married next week. This week, Jasmina and Michael got married. I actually think they're a beautiful couple. I think they're a beautiful couple. Yeah, I do have the pictures up here. Beautiful. He seems like a really sweet guy. He lost his mom to breast cancer. I got emotional last night when I watched the episode at first when the brother pinned him with the pink ribbon. I said, oh man, there are a lot of parental losses and issues this season, I noticed. But that's life. That's real life. Candace says New Orleans had some keepers. I heard the one couple from New Orleans that I thought would be together forever broke up. I forgot their names. The nerdy couple. Sorry. I didn't. Damn. Onyx says Alyssa will not. Hoping Jasmina. Me too. I do hope Jasmina and Michael. What's up with Jasmina and her obsession with Korea and Korean dramas and BTS? I find that so interesting, but there are people very much like Jasmina that are obsessed with Korean culture. Not obsessed like Ella from 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. That's a little problematic. But she says she goes to, first of all, girl, I'm worried about your sleep. She goes to bed at like 2 a.m. and then she wakes up at 6 o'clock. That's not enough sleep. Oh, I don't know. Hey, BTS is cool. No, I'm not saying BTS is not cool. I am just saying I didn't realize that she had an obsession with Korean culture. I want to go to Korea. I do. Well, I would love to see North Korea just because I feel like they're stuck in time. But I know that's not going to happen, at least not anytime soon. But I do want to go to Korea. My friend went to Korea and she said nothing but fantastic things, especially about the food. But, see, Olamide says, my sister's obsessed with Korean culture too. I know quite a few people obsessed with Korean culture. Now I feel like I'm left out. Am I missing something? I might have to check it out, especially the Korean dramas that Jasmina's watching. I was not ready, though, for Jasmina to have that little breakdown right before. And I get it. It's nerve-wracking. You're filming this. It's hours that you're waiting. We have to remember they're waiting hours sometimes for this to be filming. I noticed that they filmed all of this outside. I'm thinking that's all because of COVID, just so that they were able to do this show. Jimmy says, we're pronouncing that. Probably pronouncing that incorrectly. Bonsoir. I like Korean TV show. Oh, I need to go check some of these out. Debbie says it too. Love Korean street food channels on YouTube. Really? Wow. All right. I'm going to have to check it out. Alice Livingston says Michael also lost his dad to prostate. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Poor Mike. See, Michael can't harm a fly. I just can't imagine him losing both his parents and him being an F-boy. I hope not. Let's not turn that page. I have a feeling, though, it's going to be Jasmina that's going to be the challenge of this relationship. I didn't notice it before, but I definitely noticed it this week. But I had to agree with her when she said, you don't see movies, you don't watch TV. You already know I love TV. I don't go to the movies a lot unless someone's invited me. And now, of course, with all the COVID stuff, I haven't been to movies in a while. But when they said, so you haven't watched Marvel? I said, relatable. But that's the thing. If you're not watching TV and you're not going to the movies, so what do you watch? Or you don't watch anything? All I know, future husband. God, my future husband wouldn't be watching me on YouTube. Sorry. I just hope my future husband is not into social media, but he has to love television. We've got to be able to, once I get off of all of this, we got to be able to go watch one of our favorite shows together. That's necessary for me. I want that to be. But I also want to be able to get out and do stuff too. I don't want to be at home watching TV all day. Just saying. Just saying. Guys, we have over 150 people watching our recap of Married at First Sight. Boston, be sure to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. I appreciate everyone that's here. You all have been asking me to recap Married at First Sight for, I feel like you guys have been asking for almost a year. And finally, we are all in. We are all in. And we're at the beginning of the season. We're at the very beginning of the season. And I don't know. I don't know about this cast. I know a lot of people didn't love Houston. I'm open to see what this cast is going to bring. I'm not thoroughly entertained just yet. But it, that's always Married at First Sight at the beginning. It's kind of slow to start, but then all of a sudden it gets into the drama. I did love when Jasmina said she's going to celebrate her 30th in Jamaica and said, "You coming?" I actually can see that relationship working. Do I have photos of these people? Hold on, y'all. So y'all know who I'm talking about. Okay, we're going to talk about this couple in a second because, we're going to talk about, look, do I have all my pictures? Where is hold on, y'all. I thought I had a picture of this couple. No, not that. Oh, here they are. I was like, where is Jasmina and Michael? Jasmina and Michael, I think they're gonna make it. Guys, look she's beautiful. She's naturally beautiful. I just felt like we could have gotten something more from her wedding look. Maybe because I was just watching the terrible fashions coming out from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I loved his suit though, because it's not traditional. That's not a color that you see a man always wear. So I was like, I loved it. I just felt like there was something, I needed a little something more. I don't know what it is. Obviously she's beautiful though, but I think she's going to be the one to watch in regards to theatrics. Just saying. Micah says, so far, I don't like any of them. But let the season marinate and then see. I agree, Micah. Look, if we remember how this show goes, we have to wait a little bit. They're just introducing these couples to us. I can't with Data. Data, behave yourself. You're a moderator. Teresa says, what were they? Excuse me, y'all. Teresa says, what were they curling her hair for? I don't know. Hold on, y'all. Okay, there we go. I don't know, but I just felt like we could have gotten more. Micah says things get popping after the honeymoon. Let's hope. Oh, Data says pretty a la Cynthia Bailey. Maybe. Sayus says, I see this being like Houston 005. Let's see. Oh, Jasmina reminds me of a younger Cynthia Bailey. You're the second person to say that. I can see that. I can definitely see that. All right. Back to this. So so they did their wedding vows. They're getting to know each other. Interesting. But she is definitely one to watch. She's one to watch because I didn't see that side of her right before the wedding. I didn't expect to see that little like angry side of her. So I think that's going to be one thing that might be a deal breaker for Michael because he's a little bit more laid back. He's a little bit more laid back, and she is, a West Indian woman. Oh my God. All right. Who do I want to go? Oh no, we'll get to them in a second. I gotta save them. Let's talk about this couple. Lindsay and Mark the Shark, who I really enjoy. I said this last week. I'm still enjoying Mark the Shark, but Lindsay is a lot. But she cracks me up. She's the comedy relief in this episode for me. She says her only issue right now is the 5 cats. He has 3 cats. She has 2 cats. I would leave you both. Can't. 5 cats in one house. She said one of the funniest things that she said, though, she said, well, they're closer to death. His cats. She was a lot. I think if that's what he wanted, I can still see him being attracted to her. But if it was me, I think that would have been too much too soon. Like, whoa. Because I know people like that. And being out with them, it can be a little annoying. It's just like, all right, like the show has to always be on them. The spotlight always has to be on them. And I'm a little bit more low key, especially when I'm out and about. I don't need you drawing attention to us. So I kind of get that vibe from her. And that's the part of her I'm like, but he might like that. He might like that feistiness. There are guys that do like that. I don't know if it would be me, even though I love her for the show. With that being said, I love her for the show. She's made me laugh multiple times during the show. She definitely is TV gold. But I don't know. Look, I don't know. I think we're going to see some interesting times with them. I think it's going to be an adjustment for him to get used to her feisty personality. I just can't wait for it. I think next week, probably not even next week. I think maybe the 4th week of Married at First Sight is when things will start to get good because everybody will be married. We'll start moving in with each other. We'll start doing the group activities together. They'll go on their honeymoon. This is sort of a slow start. But here we are talking about them. We're still getting to know them. We have to remember how we feel now about these couples because it might be a dramatic change. Shout out to my TikTok chat. Hey, TikTok. Fifth Element says, I'm not an Alyssa fan. We're going to talk about Alyssa in a second. Quinta. Hey, Quinta. Why does none of them have a Boston accent? Have you met Mark the Shark? Mark the Shark clearly has a Boston accent. But the thing is, if you've ever been to Boston, not everyone has a Boston accent. And there are some people that wonder why I don't have a New York accent. Because I have Jamaican parents. What? And I don't have a West Indian accent because they want me to assimilate. Just saying. Onyx says, I can't wait until her family speaks with it. Oh, yeah. See, those are the elements of the show where it starts to get a little bit more interesting when you have the family interacting. We're going to see more of that next week. We're going to see more of the receptions of the couples. We have 2 more couples that need to get married. But let's talk about the other couple that got married this episode. Oh, Lord. I gotta get my little things together over here. Where is the... Oh, here we are. Katina and I'm just going to call him Ola. That's what we've been calling him. Look, she's still trying to learn how to say his name. They say she's an ex, party animal. What I forgot what they labeled her. I was like, I don't get that vibe from her. She seems like she's ready to be in a relationship. Like she's been ready to be in a relationship. He got really emotional when he was getting ready. I was really surprised, but first of all, gorgeous couple. Can we just get that out the way? Ola and Katina are a gorgeous couple, a perfect match. When he saw her, he couldn't help but he kept on saying, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. I'm like, oh, but okay. Good looking couple. Data says you definitely have a New York accent when you say Boston. Boston. How are you supposed to say it? Boston? Anyways, let me just say thank you. Thank you, Southern Nana, for the super chat. Watch the show from inception. Love these new couples myself. Think there's some great potential for excitement for sure. Love you, Kempire. Thank you so much, Southern Nana. I'm open. Look, it's only the 2nd week. The weddings usually are the emotional time. It's not really where we get to the meat of the show. I love Married at First Sight because of the psychology behind it. It will be interesting to see how their past interfere with their relationships and the secrets that end up being revealed. Because every once in a while we got a secret that like, I never told her this, but I have a child. You know what I mean? Like it comes out of nowhere. You're like, what? What's happening here? Sherry says Ola is still playing in these Boston streets. Sherry, are you from Boston? Sherry, are you dropping tea? Well, that's the thing. From last week, Ola, he was giving us, oh, that's the one we need to watch out for. That's the one that we need to watch out for. I'm kind of scared for Katina. he says that he's, put his philandering ways away and that he's ready to be serious. And even I think he talks a good game. Can we talk? I feel like Ola talks a good game. So I don't really believe anything coming out of his mouth when he's saying that he's ready to settle down, that he's serious about this. But he did get really emotional before this, and I was surprised by that. I didn't expect him to get so emotional. But shout out to his friend, his best man. We need more friends like that in our lives that held him down, talked him through that. Because you know how sometimes guys are like, man up, let it go. You're going to be all right. No, he really had that moment with him. That's a keeper. I understand that's why that was his best man. Why do you think he was crying though? He didn't want to give up his bachelor ways. You think that's what he was really crying about? He's like, damn, this is real. Sidebar though, no matter what, they all signed prenups before this. Yes, this is a real marriage, but they all signed prenups. The divorce stuff, it's like they don't have to worry about this. They have an easy out, unless you take marriage very seriously and you don't want that easy out. Matt says, my roommate Wayne told me to say, hey baby, how you doing? Really? Is that what we're doing right now? I already told you my future husband is not watching me. Jeannie says the best friend is friends with Isaac too. Wait. Oh yeah. See, when you say Isaac, because when he said Isaac, I was like, who's Isaac? Isaac is his alter ego, I guess, his philandering ego. Oh, damn. Oh, Lord. L. Singleton says, is Olu playing an Olajuwon, or is his alter ego Isaac? I think his alter ego is Isaac. Hey, Zoe, I think Ola will get bored with Katina. I'm bored with her already. Zero personality. I mean, can we talk? She's beautiful. And this is what I tell you guys all the time. Yes, attraction is important, but that's not the only thing to maintain a relationship. She's beautiful, but I get it. Like it feels like there's no depth, but we also have to remember this is being filmed. So not everyone reads well on television. I told you guys, if you saw me on television, you probably not like me. You probably don't like me now and you're watching. But that's the thing. Not everyone is used to cameras. This is their very first time on camera. So she could be very nervous. But like in her real life with her friend, she's probably like really fun. Beautiful girl, beautiful gown. I thought she looked great for her wedding, but she did seem very like blah. We shall see if that will continue, because I honestly, I would probably get bored with her too. Just saying. Dr. M says I guess Ola is not ready. Sherry says, we love you, Kempire. Thank you. Yeah, Curry Queen. Hey, she says she's acting shy, right? She is. I'm not sure if it's that, because if it continues for the next few seasons, can I tell her she can go? It's not that type of show, right? It's like one season and you're done. But she could go if she's boring me for the season. But we shall see. You know who we said last week was boring? Alyssa. Where's my photo of Alyssa? There we go. Okay, y'all. I know y'all looking at his teeth and you're like, Kempire, where was his teeth that looked good? There was a scene where his teeth looked okay. In this picture, they look jagged tooth and she looked like she's trying to get away. Jessica in my TikTok chat says, I think he was scared. Okay. I think I was scared. I don't know about this. I don't like Alyssa. You know, last week we said Alyssa was boring, but I said, you know what? Maybe she is just serious about this process. She's not here to entertain us. She is here to find her future husband. And then I told you at the top of this live, I don't like how they set him up with that whole scene where she says she don't want no snaggle tooth, and they zoom in from the bottom right side of him to his poor teeth. And then, of course, I show you this picture where his teeth don't look that great either. Mind you, there are people with money to have the best teeth in the world, and their teeth look horrible. Just say, Jennifer's Alyssa's going to run away. Jeannie says, she's like, help me. Oh, my goodness. He seems like a sweet guy, though. He seems like a sweet guy. She seems like the terrible person. She's like, oh, I need him to be a little country. Mind you, she said she had 10 wedding dresses that she bought before going to get fitted, just in case she didn't like something. I was like, damn, girl. She sounds like a control freak. She's giving me Mirla vibes. Isn't she giving you Mirla vibes? Mirla from last season in Houston? Jennifer says, where did Jennifer go? They was wrong for zooming in on his teeth. That edit, see, that's the thing. And that's why I don't want to do reality TV. Because they're going to zoom in. They're going to look at your feet. If your feet are bad and someone's talking about your feet, they're going to zoom in on like any sort of issue that you might be having. And you have no control over the edit. Yes, Michael, you know my elephant brain. She had 10 dresses. She sounds like a control freak. She's giving me Mirla vibes. And y'all did not like Mirla. Look, y'all, I didn't like her either. I was slowly starting to like her because I thought, oh, okay, she's warming up to him. And then she did our boy Gil dirty. Since we reached 100 likes, guys, don't forget to like this video. I'm going to drop the call-in link because I know you guys have opinions about this new season of Married at First Sight. We're just getting introduced to these couples. I'm enjoying it so far because I have a feeling it's going to be good. Oh, okay. Someone agrees with me. MHSSUGA says definitely Mirla vibes. Oh, damn. Kimberly says she's worse than Mirla. You think? Because Mirla gave me really bad vibes from the jump. Jeannie says, I loved Mirla. I still do. Let's not go there. Oh, really? Oh, my gosh. Okay, let me just drop this call-in link, guys. Hold on. We are live on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. We're also live on TikTok. We're live on the Kempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. And we're live on Twitch, the Kempire, and on the Kempire Daily Twitter page. So if you're not following me, guys, be sure to follow me on those platforms as well. Okay, let's drop this link. Sometimes I'm like, oh my goodness, it's already a half hour in. I was talking that long. Let me take a sip, y'all. Okay. So again, with Katina and Ola, I'm just going to call him Ola. I don't know about this couple. I don't know if this couple is going to make it. I think they might, just because those are the ones that we think aren't going to make it, and then they end up making it. That's the only reason why I think that they might make it. But look, I just have a feeling we're going to see Isaac at some point. We're going to see Isaac at some point, and we're not going to love it. But I wonder how she's going to handle it. Katina doesn't give me any sort of vibe of, I kind of feel like they should have hooked him up with Jasmina, because Jasmina would have really given it to him. But if we are really trying to watch a show where they link up people and people are to get married, I understand why they linked Jasmina up with Michael and Katina with Ola. I don't know. Oh my goodness, how did I forget to talk about this couple? First of all, I'm not skin shaming. However, makeup does wonders, because when she didn't have any makeup on, I said, what I thought something happened. I was like, wait, why is her skin looking so different? Noi. Look completely different. I was like, what? I see. Sidebar, she was born in a refugee camp. I love what her mother said, though. Her mother and father have been together for a very long time, and she was like, you just have to be open. No one's perfect. No one's going to reach your ideal, be 100% your ideal. Saintly says Isaac is definitely going to show up. No, please, no. Please, no. Zoe says, I don't think so. He wants breakfast and home cooked meals and she can't cook. Look, I do too, but you can solve that. Everyone's talking about Katina and Ola. Look, I want those too, but you know what? If you all are doing well enough, you can hire a cook, and then that's not an issue anymore, right? Nia says, once Katina, Mark, and Jasmina got married, I lost interest in the rest on the show. Really? Look, I'm ready for all the couples to be together. I'm ready for all the couples to be together and see how that will play out. But this couple, I forgot he was unemployed. I don't know how I feel about that. If we didn't have the pandemic, I think then I probably would look at it, the situation maybe a little bit different. And it's not that he lost his job in the pandemic. I don't think that's how he lost his job. But it seemed as if he was on like this spiritual journey and he was like, you know what, let me go travel the world. He seems a little bit more looser. And I think that's going to be the conflict that happens between Steve and Noi. But they're a good looking couple. Steve and Steve's brother are cute. Not his other brother with the wild hair. I was like, why is he did not get a haircut for this wedding? Speaking of Steve's brother. It's the random thoughts that I have when I'm watching this show. It's the random thoughts that I have when I'm watching this show. So this couple did not get married. Noi and Steve did not get married yet. They have not even seen each other just yet. Jeannie says, I was eyeing his brother. He was twin but heavier. Hold on, wait a minute. His twin was the heavier one? Not his other brother that looked just like him? Oh my goodness. See why I have to watch these shows multiple times? Because the things you miss. That was his twin? The heavier set one? Or am I confused? Shay says, hey, Kempire, Ola told everyone if they can't remember his name to call him O, just an FYI. That don't mean nothing here. Look, we can call him what we want. But thank you, Shay. I think Ola sounds better than O. We're going to call him Isaac. That's what we're going to call him. JMM55 says, he's the third groom with no job. That Michael and Micah dude kept lying, so we never found. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yes, that one was a scary situation. Something about him was just so shady. He kept on lying about his job situation. I forgot. I don't remember if that was it Mike? I don't remember which one that was. Amy says, I'm going to call him by his government name. Oh, okay. Tavar says, no, the one that looks like him. Okay. I was like, I mean, that's not unusual for twins not to look alike, but I was like, that's such a departure. But no, so the other guy who looks very much like his twin, but I don't think they're identical. I think they're fraternal. All right. Wow. Steve didn't. Oh, see, that's what I thought. Nia says, Steve didn't get let go. He quit. And I think he went on that spiritual journey. Like he went cruising around. Was it around the country, around the world? Look, I can't remember every single detail of these couples, guys. Come on now. I got an elephant brain, but damn. Onyx says, questioning these, quote, experts in picking these people with no jobs. Well, that's the thing. Just because he doesn't have a job doesn't mean that he is not worthy of being a husband, right? I mean, in reality, if he's still able to take care of himself, just saying, some people might say, I don't have a job, but I'm still able to take care of myself, right? Just saying. Hold on. Amy says, if you're going on a journey, you have to have at least a year saving. Y'all really killing this man for not having a job. But if he's not going to have a job, we're talking, guys, if you just joined us, we're talking about Noi and Steve now. If you're not going to have a job, I'm sure he has a plan. Who is he living with? Is he living with his parents? Curvy Queen says, no, red flag. You know what? Exact job or income. Does he have income? Yeah. What is he doing? for income. I mean, I guess we're going to explore that conversation a little bit more. Luckily, he's cute. He's a cute, handsome man. I just want to know what her reaction is going to be when he says he doesn't have a job. Curvy Queen says, my job is to make you guys laugh. All right. Courtney says, Sha, let me go watch. I am lost in the swamp. Courtney, you haven't watched it? You haven't watched it? Look, it's worth watching. It's still the beginning of the season, guys, of Married at First Sight Boston, season 14. This is the second time in Boston. And so far, my favorite couple, I think it's going to be Mark and Lindsay, just because Lindsay makes me laugh. I'm interested to see how much fun this couple has throughout the season and how challenging it can be for him. My least favorite couple right now, I'm going to say them. I'm going to say Katina and Ola or O or Isaac, whatever. But I'm open to them because I think they're going to be good TV. I think it's going to be entertaining. At least O is going to be good TV. At least O is going to be good TV. Micah says, we just want to know, is he going to help pay the bills? If so, then cool. I mean, I'm looking forward to see how he answers that question. Okay, you're unemployed, but are you making money other ways? Do you have enough savings? I'm assuming he had enough savings. That's why he went on that little journey. Look at that journey. Saintly said, you guys are terrible. Not cute enough not to have a job. Oh my goodness. I can't with you guys. Okay, see. All right. See, this is why I gotta do my own research. L. Singleton says he did not quit his job. He was laid off during a mass layoff. And that's what I thought. See, I need to go with my initial thought. Well, and it wouldn't surprise me. Like I said, I probably would have a different feeling if it wasn't the pandemic. So many people lost their jobs during the pandemic. So to me, that makes sense. If he lost his job, he has his skill set. It's not like he doesn't have a skill set. Wasn't he like an engineer or something like that? So it's not like he can't find a job. Now people are not going back to work, but there are a lot more openings. We shall see. Amy says, I was thinking, but you said it. I was thinking it, but you said it. I can't stand Data. Why do I always see Data's shady comments? A pandemic problem. Look, and that's why I would be a little bit more understanding when it comes to Steve's situation. I would be a little bit more understanding. I'm not sure if we're going to be entertained. Amy says, oh, he's unemployment. And depending on your state, and I think Massachusetts is a good state to get unemployment. Right? Look, right? Every state is different. Every state is different when it comes to that. I don't know. Kirby Queen says he has to be getting money. Can he dance? I don't know if that's the situation. Always, Diana. He's been doing it for like 15 years, all the way from New Zealand. Curry Queen says he's hot, shaky baby. No, I think he might be getting unemployment. He's in a good state to probably getting a good amount of money. Maybe he got a good severance package. You never know. You never know. Onyx says, I believe his family's concerned. You guys are terrible. Of all the characters that we're talking about, and I know they're real people, of all the people that we're talking about, you're worried about this man not having a job. You guys are worried about this man not having a job, but you're not worried about this man that has an alter ego named Isaac. That's what y'all worried about. Carmel in my TikTok chat says, the question is, what are his plans? He might be richly unemployed. Good point. Oh, yes, he was a data analyst. Thank you so much. Sincerely, Moon. I'd look it. These glasses are not working. Look, We shall see what his plan is. That's going to be a conversation that he has to have now with his soon-to-be wife. Next week, we will see them get married. We also will see this couple get married. I keep telling you guys, she reminds me of Mirla. She reminds me of Mirla. She seems like she has very specific ways. It will be interesting. Alyssa, she's going to be a beautiful bride, though. She's going to be a beautiful bride. Jasmina and Michael, I don't know. I think Jasmina is the one to watch because I think she's going to be the spiciness that we need. Mark and Lindsay, again, Lindsay, another one that's going to be the spiciness that we need for the show. I think they're going to be the most entertaining. But let's revisit what I said in this video versus 4, 5, 6 weeks from now, and everything is playing out. And then, of course, when the tea drops. A lot of you are located in the Boston, Massachusetts area. Text me if you got some tea on the relationships. Text Kempire.com. Because sometimes it's the stuff offline that's more juicy to talk about. Thank you all for being here. Let me just say thank you to everyone in the chat. Let me see what you guys are saying before we go. Because y'all know what time it is, right? It's almost dinner time. Come on now. Someone said, she said, not malnourished. Exactly. He falls in love and he'll step up real quick. Okay. Dr. M says, sorry, I meant Steve maybe want to be a house husband. Not a house husband. I don't think that's going to work for Noy. Or Noy's parents, just saying. St. Lee says, definitely more concerned about Ola trifling behind because Steve can also look for a job. This is true. This is true. We shall see. High Five says, I like Jasmina's energy. I need to know more about this whole Korean dramas that she's watching. We shall see. We shall see, guys. As you know, if you enjoy content like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel. You're getting daily and consistent hot topics. I have like 3 stories that I have not gotten to today that I need to get to. So stay tuned. More content is coming to the channel. Be sure to check out all the stuff that you missed. We recapped the Real Housewives of Orange County earlier today. We looked at the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City reunion fashions. Go over to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel and judge with us. And of course, we're doing our Married at First Sight every single week here on the channel. Same time, same place. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you to our Team Kempire and Royal Court members. And if you would like to become a member, head on over to TheKempire.com. And of course, thank you to our moderators. Thank you, moderators. Thank you so much, Zoe, for the super chat. We got our priorities straight. Every man must have a job or able to provide first. We will deal with Mr. Multiple Personality later. Wow. So Zoe's saying, no, it is important for you to have a job first. Multiple personalities we will deal with later. Are you serious? Thank you for the super chat, as always, for supporting the channel as well. Dr. M says, look, Korean dramas are great. I need to check them out. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. Let's get out of here. I will see you guys in the next story. Stay tuned. More stories are coming to the channel, more than likely tonight. I got work to do. See you guys later. Thank you for being here. Let's dance it out. I wish I had some BTS to play. Damn it. Look, damn it.